Okay, there we are. Okay, so we're cooking with gas. So I will start over just so that we're all on the same page. I wanted to take some time to just share with you guys, and it's going to be a little bit like I'm interrupting myself probably every 45 seconds for the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So please bear with me because in Meet, I can't just ignore someone in the waiting room. It just totally covers up my screen. So just want to let you guys know next week, because of the school, the primary grades returning to school, the school building, the entire school schedule has had to adjust to account for buses, to account for arrival and dismissal and special schedules. So everything, hooray. So everything's going to get moved up a half an hour, but that changes a couple of things and it changes the dynamic in which we're going to be teaching. So I'm going to show everybody the updated blended schedule. Knock on wood. Hopefully we won't have any more changes. Fingers crossed. This is the first year I've had to give 4 schedules, but hey, it's virtual, baby. So it is what it is. I'm going to share that with you all now and go through each one and pause for questions that you might have. And just as a reminder for those people that came in a little late, regardless whether your child is completely virtual starting Monday or whether they're coming back after spring break, everyone's schedule will be changing. And it stinks that we have to do another shift. These kids have been through so much this year and last year, but they're learning, they're getting a crash course in resilience. So they're going to be so great at that when they're older. So here we go. Let me present. And it's giving me a choice. I will have to say Zoom, Meet is not my way of meeting choice. So if I'm a little slow, bear with me, forgive me. Here we go. So here we are. Can everyone see everyone's little tiles there right now? And faces? What are we seeing? Okay. So here's the daily schedule. I'm hoping everyone can see this. Please holler, unmute yourselves and holler if you can't, because I can't see you right now. And it's going to take a little lag.
I cannot see the schedule.
You cannot see the screen. Okay, hold on.
We cannot see it.
Okay, let me try that again. I'm hoping because I'm recording that I will be able to do this. And worst case scenario, I'll just stick a link of it, a shareable link into the chat. But I just wanted to go through each one while you guys can see it in real life. So let me try again. Let's see. It's saying present, but hopefully I picked the right choice there. Can you guys see now? Can everyone see?
No.
Is it a blank screen or is it the Meet screen with everybody's faces? What are we
The
saying?
regular screen. We can't see. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Okay.
Now it does.
And now.
It's just slow. Okay. Very laggy. Okay. So I'm going to start with the first half of the day up to lunch. Things are a little bit different depending on the day. But instead of class starting at 8:45 with dear time, it's going to start at 9:15. The specials will be shifted up. So PE on Monday will start at 9:45. You will notice I actually scheduled read aloud because it's been very hard to find that time. So I scheduled that as part of our reading instruction for the morning block. Every day of the week, even on Wednesdays, we'll do a read aloud before I release the kids that don't need student support. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays, we have art at 11:15 instead of 10:45. And on Tuesday, we have music at 11:15. On Thursday and Friday, I'm scheduling in some outdoor recess. So even if your child is virtual, at 11:15, I'm going to release them so that they can go outside and do whatever they need to do outside to get some recess into their bones and so they can get some vitamin D in their life. At 11:45, I'm going to ask all students to do some journaling. And at noon, our recess begins in person. So this part, 11:45 to 12, I'm going to give the kids that are virtual only a little bit of leeway and trusting that they find their 15 minutes of journaling. They could do it at 11:15, they could do it at 11:30. I'm not going to ask a kid that's a virtual student to join a Zoom class so I can watch them write in their journal. I'm going to trust that they do that, and I'm going to ask that you support me in making sure that they achieve that every day. And then at noon, we have recess every day. And 12:45 will be lunch, short lunch from 12:45 to 1:10. And then at 1:10, we have mindfulness or enrichment activities. I'm going to try to schedule a couple of mindfulness activities for them to do every day. However, there's going to be other teachers that offer enrichment choices as well. So I will make sure that you guys get the links for that. They are not up yet, but once they get up, I will make them go into this schedule so that you can get to them. At 1:30, we have science on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And then on Thursday, we have social studies at 1:30. At 2 o'clock, so this is a little different for those kids that have math with Ms. Pritchard. You're going to come back to the Zoom class at 1:30, and then you'll leave to go to Ms. Pritchard at 2 o'clock, except for Thursdays, which would be STEM. So we'll have a little longer social studies block from like 1:30 to 2:05, 2:10, and then they have STEM at 2:15. And so our Pritchard math kids would go to math at 2:45 on Thursdays. And Ms. Pritchard is aware of their STEM time. So all math, regardless of if you're with Ms. Pritchard or whether you're staying in the homeroom class, is going to begin at 2 o'clock. And so that's a little bit different. Then 2:45 is our social studies or project time. At 3:15, Ms. McGinn and Ms. Levesque will be there for a little while, but all three of us will be calling small groups for student support, or we will have project time for those students that don't need any extra support with their grade level indicators. And so that's the schedule so far. I'm going to leave this shared, but if you have a question, please shout it out. I can't see you raise your hand, so I will assume that you all, take a look at each other and figure out who's going to talk first. If there are any questions, please ask, and hopefully I have the answer. If not, I will find out and share it with you guys. Any questions about what's happening? This is going to start Monday, next Monday. Any questions out there? You sure? Okay, can I stop sharing? I'm going to pause. And let's see if I can stop presenting too. All right. Well, guys, like I said, it's a short meeting. I really didn't have anything else to, oops, we have someone just coming in the door. I don't have anything else to share with you right now. However, I'm just going to, stick a little pin in for not next week. I forgot the time. So let me check before I tell you something that is incorrect. So we are going to meet again. Ms. McGinn, Ms. Levesque, and I are going to have another 15-20 minute meeting on Monday, March 22nd, just to talk to those students that are returning to in-person. So I don't, so if you are signed up to return to in-person, we will be having a very short meeting with you. If your child is signed up to remain virtual, we probably won't reach out to you. But of course, if you have any questions about that, feel free to contact us. So just so you know, if your child is going to be returning in person. we'll have a meeting on that day just to walk through some of the particulars that we're trying to figure out right now that we don't have 100% solid. All right. Are there any other questions or concerns or anything else that we need to discuss or share? All right. We'll say thank you to all of you for taking your time out. This time is precious for all of us, so I appreciate you coming. And as always, you know how to reach me. Text me, email me. I would say Dojo message. I forgot we don't do that anymore. Synergy message me if there's anything that comes up that you want me to know as soon as possible, so we can keep the lines of communication open even though we are virtual. Ms. McGinn, did you want to add anything, or Ms. Levesque, before we close out?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
We're ready
Yes. So it's
for whatever comes.
it's just a bump forward half an hour. It's that afternoon that might be harder for the kids to get adjusted to, and next week will probably be kind of a mess because it's also daylight savings. So if you could help us in making sure that your student gets to bed a little earlier, that's always a good thing. So we get to sleep in, but the day's a little longer. So I imagine it may be a little hard for people to get used to. All right. Thank you so much, parents. It's really good seeing you, and see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Bye, guys.